welcome to Fuzzy Dragons. My name's Jen, and in this video I'm doing another practice landscape because I am determined to have like a landscape looking the way I kind of want, the loose kind of look where it's not really detailed but it still looks like a landscape and what I'm trying to paint. So I thought, hey, what the hell, I'll paint the mountains in Canada, so you know, I'll be, can't think of the word, I'll be patriotic. Is that a word? Yeah, that's a word. That's what I'm doing. So, painting, I think these are the Rockies. They probably are part of the Rockies. I don't really know. I'm pretty sure it was BC, where this image came from, like on Map Crunch again. Because I thought, hey, that's quite handy. Just hit go and it gives you an image. But, so yeah, these are the mountains, part of the mountains in BC. I'm not sure what side they are, because, you know, you get different, depending on where you are, whether, like, Alberta or BC, like, this. But if you haven't seen the Rocky Mountains, I do recommend going to see them because they are very impressive to see actually in person. You think, okay, they're big, yeah, they're big, and when you actually see them in person, you're like, holy crap, you know. But I've been twice, I think, at least once, twice, I think. Can't remember. It was a long time ago. It's probably like 20 years ago, so at least, probably. It's been a long time since I've been in Alberta. It's been a long time since I've been in Canada, 15 plus years. No, a bit longer than that since I've seen the mountains. I would have been 17? So 23 years? Something like that? I can't remember exactly. A long time ago anyway. But yeah, so once again, this is Corel Painter because, you know, I like the way this brush specifically looks, this soft vine charcoal. I actually quite like this brush. It blends, I like the way it blends. It gives that loose kind of look, which is what I'm trying to go for. Which is what, when I use like actual charcoal, traditionally you can do that too. Except this is less messy than actual charcoal because, you know, your fingers don't turn black or whatever kind of color you've got. Like, I like charcoal, it's just really messy. But, I mean, I remember using, like, life drawing class in college and stuff, and it's great for, like, shading and stuff, obviously, but messy, very messy. Do I miss life drawing class? Don't really miss the charcoal messes so much. You know, I have, like, a whole drawer full of this stuff, different, like, you know, different types of charcoal. I have a lot of supplies I haven't used for a while and stuff. I should maybe go through them and do just use all the supplies I have, not at once though, because that would be a long freaking ass video. But so yeah, like I said, there's a bunch of mountains in the background, and there's like trees and forests in the front of this, and I wanted, like I said, a very loose look, so I just put a base color green down. The green is maybe not the right color green. I think it probably should have been a bit darker, especially the one in the back, but it is what it is. I'm just practicing again. And I think this will be the last landscape video for a bit because I need to get some Christmas stuff done. I really should. It's a little late in the year for Christmas stuff, but we're coming on the Christmas kind of season, so I probably really should draw that. I need to draw some Halloween stuff too. Not for, like, you know, nothing for sale, just for groups and stuff. But maybe for sale, I don't really know. But the Christmas stuff, I definitely have to do the Christmas stuff. And whether it won't be probably loose like this, it'll be maybe a little bit more detailed if I can figure out what I'm going to draw. But anyway, I should be rambling about this. So, with the trees, I just made it very loose, trying to keep this very, very loose, and it kind of works. Like I said, they should be a little bit darker, so they pushed back in the background, but I kind of messed with the layers later on. I didn't record that because it's really tedious and kind of boring to look at, even though I know speed paints aren't exactly like the done thing at the moment, but you know what? I can't be bothered getting traditional stuff out and doing that and fancy camera work, because I'm a lazy editor. I really am a lazy editor. I probably should work on that, but, you know, hey. And then, of course, the stuff in the front will be lighter. You know, the whole push things to the back. You make them darker, you make them a little fuzzier. Things up close, make it a little bit more detailed and a little lighter in color. In theory, sometimes the colors aren't exactly right, depending on where your lighting is. But when you're just having a front on, kind of looking at the scene, it kind of is, you know, light stuff in the front, dark stuff in the back. As it gets further and darker away, it pushes things back. Basic, simple color theory and lights and tones and all that stuff. But I should do a color theory video because they push that in our brains like weeks and weeks of color theory at college, and then not so much at uni. They're like, by then you should know all this stuff. But I knew all this stuff anyway because I actually was really lucky, and I went to like a bunch of different high schools and they had good art programs. But yeah, so color theory is, you know, in my brain, I'm like, you know, that's not the right color. But in the greens, they should be lighter, and I know that. But I'm just practicing, like I said, and I'm rambling, no surprise there. But I do think, like, this brush, it actually works really well to get that loose kind of look. And it's not abstract. I don't want to look abstract, you know, because I don't mind abstract art, I really don't. It's just not so much my thing when you look at it and you're like, what the hell am I looking at? But, you know, oh, it's whatever you feel. Yeah, okay, but, yeah, I get it, but it's not, I'm not an abstract person. I think it's from college, because they just, like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and it's like, I don't want to do that. I want to do my own stuff, but, you know, you couldn't do their own stuff. You had to do what they wanted so you could pass the class, and, you know, it was really hard to fail at college, don't get me wrong, but unless you didn't show up every day, and then of course they would fail you because you didn't show up to class. But even if you showed up, that was fine. That's all they wanted, some kind of presence, and maybe make some kind of mark on something, you know. But yeah, I mean, like I said, this is maybe a bit too bright actually. Now that I'm looking at this, but then again, I'm trying to figure out. I mean, I really need to calibrate my monitor, like the TV monitor, to the tablet or vice versa, because the colors are slightly different. I think the colors on the tablet are probably the closest, and it's a little darker than what it looks up here. I think I have my TV settings up too high. Maybe I'll get John to help me with that. You know, he's the tech guru, so he can maybe help if I ask. I mean, I could figure it. I could Google it myself probably, but why that when you've got somebody who's like done all the computer stuff? You know, he knows how to do all that sort of usually. So when the computer's broken, I was like, "Can you fix this?" And he's like, "What'd you do?" I go, "I don't know." "Could you hit a button?" I'm like, "No, I didn't hit a button. I don't think I hit a button." But yeah. So like I said, I messed with the layers, and it's kind of works. It sort of pushes things in the background, but not so much. But could be better. I don't really know. I actually like the way this is looking for practice-wise, so I'll keep doing practice. I probably won't torture anybody with more practice videos, really. I mean, there's more loose bird videos coming up, because drawing a bird every day, I don't have the time to draw like a 2-hour bird, but not at the moment, at least. So, this is what it is. Thank you for listening to me ramble and watching me practice, because I need to practice more. Practice makes perfect, you know. I'm a firm believer in that, but you gotta try different things. You can't just work on one thing. You know, try different styles and different textures and blah, blah. Even though, like, I'm not trying different brushes, because I like this brush, but I should try different brushes. I should follow my own advice. Try different brushes. But anyway, shut up, Jen. Stop rambling. But yeah, so, like, subscribe, ring the little bell, leave a comment if you want. It's nice if you do, but you don't have to. Watching is enough, you know, that's good enough for me. So thank you for watching. And I will be back with maybe some dragons, maybe? I'm not really sure. We'll see you then.